Hello, hello. This is week 4 of the 90 days of channeling. Oh my goodness. We have 7 days left of the first 30 days. Wow. So, yeah. So here we are. We started with learning the awe method. I gave you some meditation ideas, got you some binaural beat ideas, and gave you the framework to practice the awe method. Question is, did you do it? Even once. If you did it even once, it counts. But what was happening was people hadn't gotten started. And so I found a different way for them to get started because here's the point of this. This is not about learning how to do awe. I was simply offering the awe method as a way to get started because it's structured. But it was too much for people. So I'm like, okay, let's just do what we're already doing, which is get into embodied awakening and then go into your meadow and connect with your higher self and receive a message. That's all you need. That is all you need. This is the point. It's just about getting started. It can even be as simple as closing your eyes, taking some breaths, getting into your body, put your hands over your heart, and think of someone you want to connect with. Yesterday it was my dad, and he just came right in. It could be an angel. It could be your guardian angel. It could be your spirit guide. It could be your higher self. It could be a loved one. It could be anything, but someone, some being that you want to connect with and feel their love, because that's what comes through immediately is the love. Because the people, the beings that you are connected with love you. And there it is. I can just feel it just flooding my being. That in itself is a message. You are loved. You are dearly, dearly loved. And some of us need that more than ever right now because I've been struggling with fear for the past 2 weeks. And so feeling love helps quiet the fear. So you just connect in with that being and thank them for coming and ask, do you have a message for me today? Actually, what I guided this one person this week in doing this, I said, okay, go into the meadow, sit down with your higher self across from you, and don't worry if you're like but I'm making this up. Yes, make it up. Making it up does not make it less real. It actually makes it more real. Okay. So make it up. Make up, just imagine your higher self is across from you. And your higher self has something to say to you or show you or something. It might be a smell. It might be a sound. It might be a word. It might be a song. It might be a snippet from a movie. It could be anything, honestly. It could be a picture. It could be anything. What is your higher self showing you right now? What are you receiving? You know, in the beginning it was love, but now what is it that you're showing me or wanting me to receive? Love your neighbor as yourself. Okay, thank you. And then imagine, or you might see a color or something. Imagine that your higher self is offering something to you, outstretching her hands. Her hands are cupped and together, and she's stretching it out to you to offer you something. What's inside her hands? For me, it's a pebble, a stone. For the person I did this with, it was a butterfly, which I thought was very cool. I get a stone. Like, what? Oh, the pebble. It's a, oh, it had something to do with the Bible. He says something about a pebble, I think. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. But yeah, just try that. Try that exercise and see what you receive. And then the next thing you can do, we can do it together right now for a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. So dated. I'm fully believe in dating it because when I've gone back to see messages, if it didn't have a date, I got really confused. Like, when did this happen? What was the context? Ah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take a few minutes and just write. You're going to imagine that your higher self is writing through your pen. So close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths. I can already feel energy going down my arm. She's like, yes, let's do this. All right. Close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, get grounded. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right, here we go. And now invite your higher self to come in and come down your arm through your pen. And she's got 2 minutes to write something to you. Okay, ready, set, go. That was fun. All right, so I'm gonna let you wrap that up. And be sure to read this later or share it with someone. Come join us on our Zoom call tonight. Um, yes, if you get this and you would like to join one of our Zoom calls, I would be happy to invite you to a Zoom call. If not tonight, then it can be next week. But yes, please reach out, send me an email, and I will give you a Zoom link to our next group call. All right. Okay. So what was funny about this was I knew that this idea was coming from my higher self because that's what my higher self does. But I have dissociative identity disorder, which means I have parts that like to come out and express themselves. And that's what happened. Like, this really excited energy came through, like, hi, this is so exciting, I love this exercise. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't my higher self. I'm like, you're a part, aren't you? It's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So then I said, okay, higher self, please come through me now. And I'm here, and And I am joy filled too, am I not? I'm like, yes, you are joy filled, but you're also more grounded and mature. This feels much more like you. So that I am. Good work discerning the difference. Thank you. So it was a cute little little interaction between the two of us. It was adorable. So that's the kind of relationship you can have with your higher self and your guides. But I did not have this relationship until before I healed. Now, it isn't that I wasn't healing because I was. I had a lot. I had a lot to heal. But I had not found a healing method that really healed. It's like, yeah, I would come up, trauma would come up. I would talk about it. I would process it. I'd make a little progress, but I was still a mess. And eventually I got to a place where I was like stable, but so much of my energy was being spent just managing the trauma symptoms because I didn't have anything better. I just didn't. And so now, so the channeling was filled with heaviness, and I was anxious and I was agitated and I needed answers. I needed help. And it was slow in coming. We got there. Finally got someone who could really help me, and we got some good work done. That does not mean that the people who were helping me before did not do something valuable. Absolutely, what they did was valuable. But I needed more, and I needed it quick. And that was the beauty of the method I was taught, is that my higher self and guides did the work, and they can work quickly. And that's what I needed to be able to do what I'm doing now. But now that I've had so much of that heavy stuff cleared, finally, it lightened me up, it brightened me up, and I wasn't so agitated and like, what do I do? And how do I get through life and stuff? I had more peace. I was more calm. I was more hopeful. And so then it was just like, it became a really easy relationship with my higher self and my guides. It got more easy, filled with ease. Now, it doesn't mean I don't have problems that I'm still working on, because I do, but it's a much different thing. But for our channeling purposes, this is why my channeling is so much easier and lighter now, is because I healed. So, really, honestly, guys, if you really want to make progress, heal the stuff and find a method of healing that is effective for you. That's my guidance there. But you can still get a lot. I mean, I was getting messages all the time. I was getting messages, we love you, we love you, we love you. I'm like, eh. But now I can say those are valuable, even if they aren't answering your questions, even if they aren't addressing what you feel are really immediate concerns, because that's what I wrestled with for 2 or 3 years. Still, what they're giving you is exactly what you need. And so I'm here as someone a little more experienced and a little farther on the journey. You're getting exactly what you need for now. And it will grow and it will change as you grow and change. That's my promise. So what I invite you to do this week is just do what you can to work with your guides. I recommend getting into your journal and just imagine that you're sitting across the table from your higher self and just write your conversation down. Just write some conversations. Write anything that isn't coming. And yeah, okay, it sounds like you're making this up and it's some story. Okay. And I'll tell you what, give that a try. Give that a try. Make up a story. Okay. Just write a story that you're at the table with your higher self and you're talking about the weather and just make it up. And then do it again, but say, higher self, please come through me now. And you need to relax, 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 relax. Allow your higher self to come in to be with you in the body, and then start writing and talk to her. Say, hey, this is what I'm thinking and feeling. What can you tell me about this? And boom, boom. Okay. So there's your exercise for this week. Just make up some stories and then invite your higher self in and say, hey, I'm wondering about this. What can you tell me about this, that, and the other thing? Um, what can you tell me about us? What can you tell me about you? You know, what are your qualities? Um, what can you tell me about our life together? What can you tell me about me? Try those questions. See what you get. I think it'll be illuminating. I really do. All right. Well, thanks for continuing on this journey with me, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.